after this, the price definitely gotta go up. Yeah.
What you expect? Told you I wanted, I got it.
You expect. I'm Brandan Verrastro. With me today, we got a very good interview. We got one of Chicago's finest upcoming artists. We got Sprado in the Zoom building. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. What's up, man? How you doing?
How we doing, man? I'm doing all right. How about yourself? How are you doing during these times?
I'm doing good, man. Maintaining, man. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the energy right.
Absolutely. You got to always.
Yeah.
So you put out a new single. It's actually a remix, Magic with NLE Choppa. Talk about how you got him on the track and how that chemistry worked out in the studio.
Yeah. So actually my first time meeting him was actually at a show. We was both on the same show in my city in Chicago. It was the Hometown Heroes show that Polo G threw and everything like that. That was my first time meeting him, man. I was just like, man, you're a real cool, humble dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he dope. After I made Magic, we was trying to figure out like who could we hear on this song. You know what I'm saying? And we threw out a few names, and Choppa was one of the names that we threw out. And my team got a hold of his team, and then we, you know what I'm saying, we just made Magic happen. You feel me? After that, you know.
Word. And you got the music video out now too. Talk about that whole thing going on, because it looked very high production, very time consuming a little bit almost. A lot of things going on there. Let's talk about that experience.
Yeah, the music video, man, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. It was just like, you know, trying to have fun with it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta have fun with it. I think that's what I was trying to think the whole time. I'm like, man, this is lit. You know what I'm saying? This song is lit, man. Choppa on the song, man. I'm just feeling real good about the situation. I'm just trying to keep, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
a level head through it all, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right. Now you are born and raised in Chicago, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Talk about the living there, with the music scene and everything, because nowadays, I mean, there's just about everybody's coming out of Chicago. So talk about the music scene there, living there, everything going on in Chicago.
Yeah, man, the music scene is lit here in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Actually, how I started doing music was going out to showcases, different showcases and events around the city. It's always an event going around the city. I mean, it's a little light right now due to COVID-19,
right.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's a lot of everybody. I feel like got some type of musical ear in them. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is you're doing, like you could just be listening to music and on the computer, or listening to music doing your homework, or listening to music while you're playing basketball, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like city is like my city, Chicago, is like a real music-driven city. You know what I'm saying? People really pay attention to the artists in Chicago. So.
Yeah, and there's just such a wide range of different type of artists. I mean, you have guys like you, Polo G, Juice WRLD, rest in peace, Lil Durk, and then you got like Kanye, Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, like Common. Like, talk about just like, I mean, like, is it like just any part you're just gonna hear a different sound, or is it like, what is it about Chicago that has all these different sounds?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I guess Chicago just a special place, man. It breeds a lot of different talent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would say, depending on what area of Chicago you're born in, or where you're raised at, you know what I'm saying, or who you're around could influence your sound a lot. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you growing up around. You know what I'm saying? So somebody from the west side of Chicago might sound a little different from somebody from the south side of Chicago. But, you know, the flavor still mixed. Chicago still listen to everybody, but it's just like, I don't know, speech and everything like that that's different. So, yeah.
Did you ever run into like any of the artists like a Juice WRLD, Polo G before like you guys blew up, or before you guys started getting fame? Because I feel like that there's so many. You might have just had run into them by accident one time.
Yeah. I ran into Cowboy actually at a show. It was like way before he blew up, man. It was like we was both on the same showcase. So it was a showcase, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something that you signed up for, and you know what I'm saying, like you wait till your turn. It's like 20 artists on the showcase, you know what I'm saying? You wait your turn till it's your turn to perform and everything. But he was up there, man. And then like a few months later, he blew up, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. It's just in the showcase with bro.
It seems like you've done a good amount of showcases. Like what is that experience like, and like how has that helped you kind of get to where you are right now?
It's humbling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you first starting to do music, you got the idea, you got the like concept of how you want to do things, but you don't know how to put your music out there. You don't know how to get it to the people. Like, how do I get everyone to know that I love to do music and that I'm putting this music out? So like I started with showcases. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I need to get my face out there. People need to see me, get to know me more. And I was, as soon as I started, like when I first started, I just was going to any showcase, you know what I'm saying, we could find, we was there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that showcase has got a big thing to do with my career. It gave me a lot of confidence too, going in there and rocking the little showcases, and people like letting me know, like, man, you could really do this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love your music, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. Getting to see people kind of like grow a fan base in person is kind of weird, because nowadays it's a social media aspect, but now for you it seemed like it was kind of just a different way of interacting with fans. Now is it a little harder now that you can't really go and, you know, perform or do anything now, because that was kind of like your way of growing this fan base that you have?
Thanks. Yeah, and that's like my favorite part of it all, is going out and being able to, you know, showcase my music and perform it for everybody. But I say it's different. I don't say that it's holding me back at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I gotta learn new ways to make it happen, new ways to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm learning more about the internet. I'm learning more about the media, so I can, you know what I'm saying, find a way to find those people who are just media driven, and, you know what I'm saying, that's not going to the events and everything. So,
Right. Yeah. Does it make you go on social media more? Because like, I mean, I was always on social media, but I feel like I'm just consistently on it every day, and it's like ruining my little bit. Is it for you a little? Have you gotten an addiction to social media yet, like most of us have, or?
Man, I'm trying to stay off of it a lot, but you know what I'm saying, due to my career, I got to be on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
right.
I can say, man, like I definitely find myself just scrolling through TikTok a lot, just for hours, and then realize, and then pick up my head and be like, oh damn, I've just been sitting here for like 2 hours, bro. Like, just looking at TikToks, and I don't understand, but you know what I'm saying? I just, you gotta almost like put your phone down and just be like, man, I don't need the distraction today. Let me, you know what I'm saying, do something productive.
Yeah, 100%. I feel that 100%. I feel like I could do so much more if I just threw my phone out the window and just like focus on what I had to do, like ever.
It started with one post, bro. You see one post and it make you laugh, and then you keep scrolling, and the next one, and then next thing you know, an hour then went by.
Yeah, your likes are filled up, and you're like, what have I been doing this entire time? Now, you grew up around a family that's very into music. Now, I mean, you've talked about this in length about your dad being in music and whatnot. Was there ever a moment where you were kind of like afraid to tell him, like, I want to get into this lane? Or was it always just like, I feel like he's going to understand and help me and, you know, get what I'm trying to do?
Actually, that's a good question, actually. I ain't never thought about that, but actually, I don't think I was planning on telling him, because like the whole way that my pops found out was he found my notebook of my what I was writing down for my raps. You know what I'm saying? So I was writing my raps in a notebook, and I left it in the bathroom, and he picked it up and was like, "Oh man, miss you?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, you can really do this." You know what I'm saying? I'm reading what you write, and it's like good stuff. It's good material. And I'm like, man, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even say, like, because that's the way that the ball started rolling. Like, I can't say that I was going to tell them that this is what I wanted to do before them finding out this was what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a good question, actually.
So he was fully supportive right from the jump. Like, he saw what you were doing. You're like, all right, he's got something there.
Right from the jump, because what I was writing down in my notebook was good content. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, I was putting down real stories and like, you know what I'm saying, really, it was just different in his eyes. And he just told me like, man, if you take this serious, you could do it.
Right.
And ever since then, I've been taking it serious.
Now, what did your dad do, or family members do? Because I'm pretty sure you said your whole family. What did your like family do, like in terms of the music business in general?
My dad was a producer, a writer, and he managed a little group. You know what I'm saying? A group of his friends. And, yeah, man, I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? While he was doing that.
Yeah.
And, just getting to watch how they were grinding, you know what I'm saying? Like at a young age and hearing this music, seeing people, you know what I'm saying, create music at a young age, and just like, even then I was falling in love with it. So, yeah.
That seemed like it helped. He got like every aspect down, managing. So you get learning a little bit in the music industry as well as becoming an artist. Like, what would you say was the biggest thing you learned from your pops?
Stay authentic. You know what I'm saying? Be myself. Like, it's easy for someone to go out here and imitate somebody else, and then, you know what I'm saying, next thing you know, they own, but it's not for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not because it's them. You know what I'm saying? He told me, like, you know what I'm saying, the victory is way more sweeter when you know that you did it how you wanted to do it, you know?
Right.
So just stay yourself, be yourself. Don't never let anything change who you are or who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Now, what part of Chicago did you grow up in?
South Side. I lived in a few like different parts of Chicago. I actually did. I went to school. Went out in South Holland. It's a suburb. From there, I went to the west side of Chicago. And now I'm back in the south side of Chicago. So I've been a few different places in Chicago, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
So you've been all around. Did you feel like right away music was going to be the move, or did you have something else planned for yourself before that?
Yeah. I was playing basketball, bro. Like I was like, basketball was my thing. You know what I'm saying? I was out there breaking ankles and throwing lobs, you know what I'm saying? But like, basketball was my first love. I could say that. And then matter of fact, I always loved music. I just never thought of myself making the music. I was just like, man, music's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, basketball was first thing. Then from there, I found out that I could make music and been in love with that ever since. So.
Now, sticking to basketball real quick, have you faced anyone that kind of, that is either professional or, played in college, you got to cross up or crossed you up or anything like that? Like, talk about some stories of basketball, man, because I love hearing these.
Yeah, I played Jabari Parker a few times.
Wow, okay.
Like when he was a kid, when he was tall. He was like only like 6 feet though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was 6 feet, chubby. So we was like kids. We was like, I think like 15, 14, around that age. You know what I'm saying? We was playing on AAU teams and he was balling, bro. Short little chubby dude going for 30 points a game, bro. I'm like, oh wow. We was playing teams. Anthony Davis played Anthony Davis.
Nice.
Who else? Tyler Eulis. Man, there's a lot of players I played. Cliff Alexander. I don't know if Tyler Eulis and Cliff still in the NBA, but I know that they was. Tyler Eulis was on the Suns for a minute.
Yeah. I don't know if Tyler Eulis is signed to a G League team or not. I don't know about Cliff Alexander either. Yeah. I know Tyler was. I thought he was still on the Suns. Honestly, I don't know if he's not anymore. But that's nuts. I mean, playing Anthony.
He did me dirty in high school, bro. He did me dirty in high school, man. I'm talking about, bro walked up and pulled up from the half court like I wasn't guarding. I wasn't playing no defense, bro. I just pulled up from half court. And it was a packed crowd too, bro. Everybody was in the crowd. He just pulling up from half court. I'm like, oh my goodness. This man's a dog. I think he went for like 30 that night. I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of ballers in Chicago too, man. I mean,
a lot.
I
Shout
feel
out
like,
Kendrick Nunn too. Kendrick Nunn is doing this thing. I've been around him too. I never
yeah.
got to play him, but he was always in the room. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Do you feel like the Midwest, in terms of just like everything, like basketball, music, just like everything, like in terms of like impact, do you feel like it's a little underrated?
Like as its impact on the world, like its
Yeah,
influence. Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. The influence on music and sports is huge. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's a lot of people's first dreams as kids when you're watching the TV. It's like, oh man, I want to be Jordan, or I want to be Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah.
like and from there you become fans of these people and you watching them, you know what I'm saying? You watching them, you keeping an eye on them, and you know what I'm saying, you are what you know what I'm saying, what you decide to put your time in, you know what I'm saying? So if you watching Michael Jackson 24/7, there 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be either talking like him or saying a few of the words that he say, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a big influence. So that's why that's a good point, because like that's why I try to watch what I say in my music, because I know how influential I'm going to be and how influential I am right now to the people around me, to my city, and to everybody that's listening to my music. You know what I'm saying? So I try to, you know what I'm saying, make sure what I'm saying resonates in a positive way. You know what I'm saying, to them.
Right. And so when you're growing up in Chicago, what is the moment where, like the exact moment, you're like, this music thing, I can continue with this. Not so much the first time you found out it, like I think I could do this. Like that moment where you're like, okay, this is like I'm gonna go somewhere with this.
Yeah. My first show, uh, so I never performed, you know what I'm saying? I never even, because all the music that I was making in my room, and I was holding it to myself and was just listening to it between me and my family, you know what I'm saying? So nobody was hearing the music, you know, like, and of course I feel like I would be biased to it because, you know, it's my music. So I feel, you know what I'm saying, I'm
Yeah.
vibing with myself. So
Right.
the first show, I'm like, man, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, are they going, you know what I'm saying, receive it the same way I receive it when I listen to it? Like, are they going to think it's lit? They going to love the music? And I went out there, man, and everybody loved the music. Everybody was telling me like, man, yo, how can I follow you? How can I get your music? Like, I had the whole crowd turned up, jumping around. I'm like, man, and this is the first performance. This is my first time performing. Right then and there, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm doing this. I'm going with the music.
Yeah. That goes back to the whole fan interaction thing. That probably does it so much more than anything social media can really give you in terms of
Yeah.
serotonin, or just being like, all right, this is like my shit. I am good at this.
Right. Yeah, being able to see someone's reaction, like their facial expressions, like the way your music got them jumping up and down, like just like, you know, seeing how excited they are about the music. It's a totally different feeling, man. But you know, it's also a good feeling to see how many views you got too. So I'm not going to disregard that.
Facts. That's a fact. That's absolutely a fact. Now, when it comes to concerts in the future and stuff like that, are you ever like kind of worried it'll never be the same again in terms of being able to perform in front of a crowd and having that like jam-packed like stadium
Yeah.
or jam-packed venue? You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of things of like there's like tables and you could sit at, and there you could do a drive. I saw something today. You could do like a
Yeah.
drive-in for a comedy special or something. I'm like,
Right.
that don't even make sense. Like, what the fuck am
So
I doing?
no more mosh pits, basically. That's what they.
Yeah, yeah. That's like sad to like think about. But is that
Yeah.
something you have thought about?
Yeah, I definitely think about that, man. It's like that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was times before I would perform at my showcases, I would watch like on YouTube Travis Scott performing for thousands of people, or I'd watch, you know what I'm saying, Young Thug, Future, Drake, or, you know what I'm saying, all of these big artists performing for thousands of people, selling out arenas, and just, you know what I'm saying, just seeing it all, and just it drive me even more, and to have that that part that drives me so hard to like, man, this is what I want. Like, this is a goal for me to be in this arena and sell these many tickets and have this many people, you know what I'm saying, shining lights and chanting my song. And now it's that goal is questionable now because you don't know if they're gonna open arenas up or, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, I definitely think about it, but I'm praying and I'm hoping that everything go back to the way it was. So, you know what I'm saying, I could throw a Sprado live somewhere, you know what I'm saying, to somebody arena.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm hoping we go back to normal for, is just because, I mean, you know, going to like a venue, going to a concert, going to like a Made in America, for example, like that was like I went there and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever went to in my life.
Yeah.
So like just having that thread of that kind of being gone, and most artists just kind of feeling like, are we ever going to be able to perform again? Because like it's just a scary thought. So like, how do you kind of like during this time, how do you like, you know, kind of take your mind off all the negative that's going on right now?
Continue working on my craft, man. Continuing to make music, and write about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, write how I feel than to stress on it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just continuing to work on music and keeping a smile on my face, bro. Like I smile through it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would recommend anybody during these times, is keep a smile on your face. Whatever makes you smile, like, try to get in tune with that right now, because these are times we all need to smile through right now. So yeah.
100%. So the two projects you put out, so you had New Me and Bases Loaded. Are those EPs, tapes? Like, what do you classify those as?
New Me is an EP, and Bases Loaded, I would say, is a project. So yeah.
Okay, so those two, when I listen to them, I'm like, these are two totally different sounds. I mean, just completely opposite sounds.
Yeah.
Bases Loaded, I feel like, is a little bit more kind of the mainstream appeal, but still having that like Chicago sound almost. Like, what is it in, like, what are you doing in the studio that you feel completely changed from 2018 to 2019 and even into now?
Yeah. Just more creative, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't try to put myself in a box like this the only kind of music I can make, or this is the route I'm taking, this is the only type of music that I'm gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. I'd rather test everything, like test different flows, test different voices, different tones, different, you know what I'm saying, frequencies and everything like that, and try different things, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I've made my best song yet. You know what I'm saying? Only way to get to the best songs is by continuing to experiment, continuing to, you know, be creative with the music and find out what new I could do with my voice, you know what I'm saying, that God blessed me with. So yeah, I just try to do whatever, basically.
Fair enough. Yeah, because like I said, it's just like two totally. I'm like listening to New Me, I'm like, and then I listen to Bass Load, I'm like, is this the same guy? Like, what's happening? I like it though. I like the switch up on it. And one song that really stuck out to me was American Dream. Now we're gonna get into Jeremih in a second, but in terms of the part where you're saying you don't want to live the American dream, like what do you like classify as something that is the American dream that you just don't want to live?
Yeah, so basically the distractions that I put in our faces, you know what I'm saying? So like everything that you're seeing on your phone where you just like, man, like people are selling dreams on your Instagram, or people are selling dreams on your YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Showing like everything is all good, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? They're selling these American dreams. And it's like, I'm not gonna chase that, you know what I'm saying, just to be happy or just for my happiness. I'm gonna do what makes me happy and chase what my dream is and not what their dream is, you know what I'm saying? What they want our dreams to be, basically. So yeah.
Yeah, that's like my favorite song off that project, and especially because Jeremih comes in and absolutely kills it. Talk about your relationship. That was one of the best verses I heard from him in a hot minute. Talk about your relationship with Jeremih and like how much he like means to you, or like what has he done for you that you really appreciate. Because like I said, like another Chicago guy too. He's
Yeah.
absolutely one of the low key names in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Right. And he came out as an R&B artist, you know what I'm saying? Like he one of our
Yeah.
few R&B artists. Like we don't have a lot of R&B artists, you know what I'm saying? Like and for him to do that, you know what I'm saying, it's lit. But yeah, man, Jeremiah's like a big brother to me, bro. Like he like ever since I met him, man, he been genuine, he been solid. He just, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even have to really ask him for pointers or ask him for tips on how to level up or how to make myself better. Man, he just kind of gave me those tips. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? He a part of the reason why I'm so creative with my music, or why I'm doing different flows and trying different tones with my voice and everything like that. Like, just and even being able to see him work and see him, you know what I'm saying, get as creative as he wants to. It's just like, man, like with music, you should be able to have the freedom to do, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to do with your voice. So I'm trying everything with my voice at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's like, I don't know, man, it's just real genuine vibes, bro. Like for someone of that caliber to look down or to look at someone like me and want to give, you know what I'm saying, help to or give pointers to or show someone like this is how you do it. Like I got nothing for respect for, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. And how did that connection happen? How did you get him on that song? How did you meet him? Talk about all that.
Yeah, so actually my manager is T Taylor, and T Taylor is his cousin and his DJ, his official DJ.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they have a super close relationship, man. And yeah, he told him, he's like, man, I got an artist, you know what I'm saying, I want you to check him out. Jeremiah listened to my music, he checked me out, and he was like, man, bring him through, man. Like he wanted to link, he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, work, and from then on, that's been my big brother. So yeah.
Now you dropped this Bases Loaded project. What did you see in terms of like notoriety? Like what changed in your opinion in terms of like where you were in 2018 to 2019, not just in sound, but like popularity or, you know, anything that's going on right now for you? Like how did that project impact you musically or in the fame of everything?
That did, people started to take me serious, you know what I'm saying? Like they seeing it's not just a hobby for me now, you know what I'm saying? Like this is something I'm really take it there, I'm gonna really take it far, and I'm gonna really, you know what I'm saying, I'm taking it serious, you know? And now I feel like people see that and now they view me, and every time people see me, they view me as an artist, or, you know what I'm saying, or like, you know, for what I do for my music and everything like that. So yeah, I feel like it's getting me noticed, basically. So yeah, right. Like you said, notoriety.
Yeah, and it got so much notoriety. You got a chance to go on Double XL, give a pitch, all that stuff. Talk about that experience with Double XL, because it seems like it's a fun but stressful time a little bit, because you got to like try to impress these people and whatever.
Yeah.
And they kind of I'm always kind of iffy with that Double XL, but like, how was your experience with it?
Yeah, man, I was just like in shock, kind of most of the time, because I'm just like, man, what, bro? This is Double XL. Like before even, you know what I'm saying, really starting music, that's something I used to watch on YouTube. Like every time they dropped a magazine, I was watching the freestyles and everything like that, and like. To be in the room, being, you know what I'm saying, giving the pitch, like even the pictures, I watched the pictures and everything before this, and it's like, man, just being in that room, it's like, man, I'm here, like I'm doing it, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm doing exactly what I said I was gonna do, you know what I'm saying. So it's just, I don't know, man, I was kind of like, I wasn't nervous, I was anxious, bro. Like I was just like, man, I'm in this building, bro. You know what I'm saying, like God is blessing me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's, yeah. It was a great experience though, man. Those are great people over there at Double XL, man. They treated treated me great, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they supposed to, you know what I'm saying? They taking notes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's
Yeah.
all.
Now, you didn't get selected, but
Yeah.
you got a lot of, again, notoriety from that experience. Is there
Facts.
ever like a thought like where if you don't get selected, you're kind of like, all right, well, I'm not going to go do that again? Because I feel like there are artists that will go and pitch again and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
do you feel like you are going to pitch again for Double XL to be on that cover?
Yeah. I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to turn it up so I can make the cover next time. You know what I'm saying? So like getting this close this time and now taking that and doing as much as I can to make sure it's solidified for the next time is how I'm looking at it, you know? So
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you're the same age as me. So I want to ask about this because this moment I feel like it's just hip hop history. So I was 16 when Finally Rich Chief Keef came out.
Fact.
You were in Chicago during that time.
Yeah.
What was that experience like when that album dropped, living in Chicago? Because I mean, that album went to like completely different heights. And I feel like, it basically kind of revitalized like Chicago a little bit in terms of the hip hop industry and making it mainstream again.
Facts. Everybody was trying to rap like Chief Keef after that, man. Like his yeah, man, his effect on the city is underrated, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he really had the city. When I was walking through school, everybody headphones was bumping Chief Keef. Out of school, cars was coming to pick up the kids, they was bumping Chief Keef. At all of the homecomings, at all of the proms, they were bumping Chief Keef. House parties, it was Chief Keef. It was like, you know what I'm saying? He really took over the city, bro. Like, it was crazy. Any chance, any break, any lunchtime, PE, that somebody could get a chance to put their headphones in and listen to Chief Keef, that's what they were doing around Finally Rich time. So, yeah.
And I just feel like once he dropped, maybe he didn't get that same fame every album or every project he dropped, but like so many people from that were under him kind of just exploded, and it just became a massive thing on the city. Like, how much do you like, in terms of like impact with Chicago and how many artists there have been? Where would you rank Chief Keef personally? Because obviously, like, I mean, I don't know. We're the same age, so like.
Yeah.
Listening to College Dropout, I wasn't really listening to it that young because I was like 8. So like for you, where would you rank the Chief Keef impact on Chicago?
Man, top 3 for sure. Like, cause it's a lot of people who broke from here. Like even Chance the Rapper had a time where everybody was listening to Chance.
Yeah.
Even when Kanye was dropping Dropout, like the levels that he took it to, it was like amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He took it to selling out arenas, like, you know what I'm saying, going on tours with Jay-Z and everything like that. Like that was big. I don't know how I can rank them, bro. I'm really, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the road to ranking myself number 1, man. Like, that's really where I'm at with it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like I'm trying to top all of that, you know what I'm saying? And in respect and humbly noticing that, like, man, this is like, I respect how they took over the city, but I want to do it even bigger, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully it'll be Sprado, then Chief Keef, you know what I'm saying, then Kanye, then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Now talk about like today in like Chicago, like what's going on, because we had everything happen with Black Lives Matter and the protests and all that stuff. You're obviously in Chicago at this time. Like, what were you seeing, and like how do you think? Because I feel like every time there's always like this cop out of like, oh well, for like every like Republican conservative of like, oh well, what happened about black crime, and they bring up Chicago. Like, where do you see that kind of like? Where did you see that happen? Like, what was happening in Chicago during that time of like the major rise of like the protests and riots and all that stuff?
Yeah. Man, it got crazy, bro. I mean, it's still crazy, man. Like, it's I don't know, man. It's to the point where it's just like find peace within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order for us to all, you know what I'm saying, to feel comfortable around each other and for everyone to feel safe, people have to find peace within themselves. A lot of this anger and hate that's out here is because people they don't have peace with themselves. Like they don't love themselves, so they projecting it on other people. You know what I'm saying? Which it don't make excuses for anything that anybody did, but it's just like
Right.
people's first journey should be to find peace with themselves. You know what I'm saying? And love themselves. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, it's crazy out here though, bro, man. Like you ride through the city, man. You see stores boarded up, cops in front of the stores, like, you know what I'm saying, making sure nobody looting. Everybody outside because like it's not a lot of jobs now because a lot of places is closed down. So people, I feel like a lot of people are getting a little desperate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's a mixture of looting for being desperate and looting for, you know what I'm saying, a cause or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, it's just different. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, really focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm trying to find my peace before I ever go out there and try to judge anybody or say anything to somebody where I don't even know myself yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think it's very much a thing where like we put like so much expectation on artists and athletes and people who aren't like politicians to like
Mm-hmm.
have a voice and like say all these things. Like it's not a politician's job to kind of do that. Like how do you feel like when if someone ever comes up to you and like why aren't you doing this, or like is there like ever a moment like I've still got to like figure out who I am, like I got to figure out like what I'm doing with my life, like is there like ever a moment where you're like almost to the point where it's like you're expected too much to do shit?
Nah. I mean, like I'm like one of the most laid back dudes. You know what I'm saying? You can't really
Right.
get to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I don't let a lot of stuff get to me, bro. I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, shun a lot of stuff off. Like even my mom would get mad at me when you know what I'm saying, like it'd be days when she like, take out the garbage, and it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, or she'll have just yell at me and I'm just so calm about it. It's like, you know, I'm just not finna. I'm not here to argue, bro. I'm here to smile and live life and be, you know what I'm saying, the best I could be at myself. I don't really got time to. I could take opinions. Like you could give me an opinion and I could appreciate it, but it's up to me to, you know what I'm saying, take that opinion and do something about it, or, you know, continue doing what I was doing already. You feel me?
Yeah,
So,
because I'm getting that vibe of just like you wanting to just be positive at all times, so like that's
yeah,
kind of your way of like showing hope or showing
yeah.
some sort of support.
I
It's
mean,
just like be
it's
positive
a
and
work
hope.
in progress, bro. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I'm, you know what I'm saying, I get all types of feelings, bro. I get mad, I get sad, all types of
Yeah.
stuff. But also you can't get time back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather spend as much time being happy and be doing what I love than being, you know what I'm saying, sad, pouting or mad about something. You know what I'm saying? Wasting my energy on that. You feel me? So,
Absolutely. Now, talk about, is there like one artist that you like, if there's an artist that you listen to that people like, who is one artist you listen to that people wouldn't expect?
uh, um,
Like if you were to tell them, yo, this guy is pretty dope, and they would look at you and be like, you listen to this guy?
bro, I listen to everything, bro. I had a Maroon 5 phase.
Okay.
Like Adam Levine. I was listening to Adam Levine for a minute. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's when X Factor was out. I was really listening to his music. Let's see. I was just listening to this band. I like Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's cold.
Oh, Ed Sheeran. Okay.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah.
Bro, I listen to everybody, bro. It ain't nobody you'll probably be surprised if I keep going, because like I listen to Adele some days, you know what I'm saying? I listen to Bob Marley, Burna Boy. Man. It's this one band I really want to say, bro, because I just was listening to in a car. Dang. I can't think of them off the top of his head, bro. I'm even trying to think of like the words, but it's a dope little band. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know, man.
I was never into like the whole like rock music scene like ever. And then I just like I'm not like into it still, but like I've gotten into like pop recently. Like I've been listening to like Dua Lipa and like Neomza.
Yeah.
And I'm just like constantly listening to them, and then like I'll put it on and like my girl's like, what are you listening to? Because she's used to me putting on like rap. Like I'm always listening to rap or like R&B. So like when I put on pop, she's like, what are you listening to right
bro?
now?
You gotta switch it up sometimes, bro. You got to. You know what I'm saying? It's so much music out here to discover, bro, and so many different sounds to discover, bro. Like you can't. Sometimes, I mean, you can have your favorite music, but sometimes you should just experiment. Like, man, let me just check this out and see what the hype is about.
Right.
Or why do they love this song so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I be doing, man.
100%. Yeah, I feel the same way, because I was never like a Justin Bieber fan, and I became a Justin Bieber fan a couple of years ago, and I'm like, if you put him on, like if I put him on and people make fun of me, like I do not care. I am listening to Justin Bieber right now. This music is being played.
I went to a Beyonce and a Jay-Z concert. The last concert they just threw, I forget the name of it, but I was almost like front row, but like Beyonce had came out like on this like construction worker thing, like where it like propelled her like out to us. So she was super close and she was singing, bro. And right then and there is when I became a part of the Beehive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, I didn't know I was a Beyonce fan until I seen her singing in front of my face like that, bro. I was like, wow. So,
man, it keeps coming back to this, but concerts, seeing people in person changes how you view an artist. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, bro.
I was the same way with Made in America. I went to see my girl wanted to see Bozzy. Never listened to I didn't know who Bozzy was. Mm-hmm. And then I started hearing his songs. I'm like, oh, I know this song because she's played it in the car before, but I didn't know who he was. And you just hear one hit after another, and you're like, okay, I'm a fan now. Like it's just like watching him perform, watching him go crazy. And you're like, I guess I'm here.
You get to see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you have in store for 2020 now? Because it's been a year since you dropped the full project. Right. You dropped a couple singles here and there, but in terms of, is there any full projects coming out? I know you don't want to probably release a date or, whatever, if you have something in the works, but do you have something coming in 2020, or are you working towards next year trying to plan what's going to happen?
Yeah. Man, I'm still planning it out in my head right now. Right now I'm focused on some more singles. I got another single coming after Magic. But the plan is to bring it all together and make it a project, you know what I'm saying, and make it an album. So to answer your question, yes, a project is coming soon, whether it be 2020 or 2021, but you're gonna get some more content for sure. If it's not a project right off the back, it's gonna be a lot of singles, man. So yeah, bro, just be ready for some heat, man. I'm dropping nothing but heat, bro. Nothing but heat, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a promise.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And it's crazy to see everyone. It seems like you're not trying to rush things, but you're consistent right now. So it's good to get your name out there, and especially the track with NLE Choppa, that's going hard. So like you're doing a lot right now, man. You're doing a lot.
Right, bro. Love for real. Patience is key, man. You got to be patient in this game, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people start and expect to blow the next day and then be stressed out for the rest of the time, bro. You gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, man, for real. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. One last question: did the barbers finally open up in Chicago? I think they did. I could tell a little.
I did. They did. They did. They did. I still haven't touched the barber, bro. Like my mom do my hair, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I ain't really got to get it lined up because it kind of cover up my lining and everything like that, bro.
Okay.
But they definitely open, bro. They definitely open. It was a point in time, like before the quarantine, I was going to the barbershop and everything. But ever since the quarantine started, I haven't been to the barbershop, bro. I got some clippers at the crib at this point, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. See,
Yeah.
I ain't got nobody that can do a fade, so I was like, it was getting so long that it just looked like it was like there's nothing I could do with it. Like the only way I could do anything was wear a hat, and I can't wear a hat at work. It's ridiculous.
Right, bro. Like they was trying to say, they like, what do you need a haircut for, bro? You it's supposed to be quarantine. You're supposed to be in the crib. Like you're not even going nowhere. Like I don't even want to look at myself like this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go into the mirror and look at myself like, you know what I'm saying, eating my mustache. Like, bro, like nah, I'm trying to. I want to look good for myself too, bro. Like
yeah. That was literally it. I was like, I look like an idiot right now. I don't care that who am I impressing? Like, I don't care. I'm impressing myself. That's it. I just want this cut. It's awful.
For real.
It's awful.
Right. The whole time they probably need a haircut.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's gonna need a haircut. Everybody looking like Jimmy Butler out there with the nothing going on. Just
bro, I was just watching Jimmy Butler the other day, bro, and I'm like, hey man, that mustache, bro, is a little wild, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you a Chicago Bulls fan?
Yeah, man. It ain't been looking good for us though lately.
You watched Jimmy Butler last night and go, damn, why did we let him go?
Yeah, bro. I mean, a lot of people like. It was a point in time we had Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Joakim Noah.
Boozer was there for a little bit.
Boozer, right. Gibson. It was, you know what I'm saying, Heinrich coming off the bench, bro. It was we had some solid teams. It was just like, man. But now it just feel like they gave up on trying to build a team, bro. Like all we got really is Zach LaVine, if you ask me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a fan of Kobe White.
The tall white kid. I forget his name.
Laurie.
Yeah.
Laurie Marketing.
Yeah, he's cold.
Yeah, he nice. I like him, LaVine, and I like the rookie point guard Kobe White that you guys got.
Yeah. Kobe White. He just joined the team, bro.
Yeah.
Before he came, we was even more worse. It's like, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know who your point guard was at one point. It was probably like Aaron Brooks or some shit.
I don't know. I'm about to sign the NBA contract in a minute and help us out.
Hey, listen, they looking for a new coach too. You could be the point guard and the head coach for this team.
Right. Dang, yeah. See, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's like dang, what do you call those people? The owners of the teams. What's the owner? The people who like the athletic director. I think that's what they call it. The athletic director. I think we need to like. He needs to, I don't know, do something, make some trades, try to get the first pick or something. I think it's about time for a first pick at this point.
Yeah. The GM is supposed to do that, but you guys will win. You'll win a couple games and then get hot, and then you'll end up winning 30 games of the season, and it's not enough because the Knicks are 17-82 or something because they're awful. Right. Hey, but I want to thank you for coming to this interview, man. I mean, this is a great talk, man.
Love, bro. Love. I appreciate you having me, man. Definitely a great talk for sure.
Absolutely. What you expect, we'll be looking out for you, doing whatever, watching your moves, all that. So congratulations on everything so far, man.
Much love, bro. Much love for sure.
Absolutely. All right. See you later, guys.
All right, man. See you.